Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Clearly not Dr. Omar Ishrak, but we're deeply, deeply humbled, Medtronic and the 90,000 employees of Medtronic by the award. Foreign Policy Association and what they do to educate from school children to older adults greatly needing globalization and global mindset is beyond reproach and deeply appreciated in this society. And this particular prize is profoundly appreciated by all of us and Dr. Ishrak, who's, as a company, we are in intense globalization. I think as Michael intimated, and he was overseas today, could not attend. As Michael said, Medtronic is the world's largest medical technology company. Literally, we've doubled the amount of employees in the past 3 months. For those of you that have been through these type of ventures can understand how intense that type of combination can be, and it's going well. Our mission, however, was written and stands today as it was when 1949, the first wearable pacemaker was created by Earl Bakken in a garage in Minneapolis. And that mission statement still stands today exactly the way it once was, which is to lessen pain, to reduce suffering, and to extend life. Very, very important. And Omar's specific job, as my specific job, is to ensure that all those great technologies that are made in this country and elsewhere in the world at 90 different locations today, that those technologies to get to all patients needing them, not only patients who can afford them, depending on their economic situation, not dependent upon where they are in the world. Many of our colleagues have spoken very, very deeply about Africa, and that is firmly where we're focused. It's a long path, and we need to be, and we're in the process of fundamental change. So in order to get there, we have to rethink absolutely every aspect and every centimeter of the company, retaining the things that are solid about what you know about the company, but meanwhile, changing business models, changing manufacturing models, re-engineering personnel policies for a global mindset to prepare us for the next phase of actually doing that. And for those of us that may follow the company or have relatives involved in this, I think all that type of change is good. When you think about corporate social responsibility, it's probably different today than even 2 or 3 years ago. We're at the vanguard of a trend which actually is trying to tie, and it's very similar to, I think, what our colleague from the CEO from Heineken was referring to, financial returns directly to social change and to access, and the impact upon communities and global populations which we actually serve, and particularly the environment, as our colleague from E&I pointed out. Nowhere is this more important than a report that we just issued for the first time in our history 9 months ago. If you look at that report, which is independently audited, we put ourselves actually under a very, very strict microscope. We're asking publicly for views of organizations and individuals on our personnel policies, on our supplier agreements, to give you a sense of how difficult that can be. A company like Airbus or Boeing has about 20,000 suppliers. I'm proud to say we have 140,000 suppliers. So just think for a moment, ladies and gentlemen, how difficult that is when NGOs or the communities would like us to look very, very closely at where we're sourcing technologies, but we're absolutely committed to do that. The change has started, and that's where we are right now. I actually co-chair a committee at the State Department on corporate social responsibility, and for anyone that have tried to get the same sort of a general and forward result from people of extremely diverse backgrounds, you can imagine how difficult getting alignment about some of these type of issues for society's betterment it actually is. When you put these things under a microscope, it can be pretty scary, but I invite everyone into that sunshine. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Dr. Latif, very much for this award. On behalf of all the employees at Medtronic, 90,000 global employees in our global mission, activities in 160 countries, hopefully going to many, many more. Thank you very much again.